But yeah, obviously everybody's been talking about the new maps that we're gonna get. I heard something about they have like 11 maps in store. If so, great. I'm down. If the more maps, the merrier. I love these maps so far. They've all been great. Stellamontes has its problems, but as far as like the layout and everything goes, I enjoy the map. It's fun to play on. Just not fun to get shot by ghosts in the walls. That part sucks. But yeah, no, just want to go over some ideas I've had, some ideas other people have had that I've heard other people talk about. First one, because you can see the idea right here on the map I want to start with, is the idea of a volcano map. Not necessarily inside of a volcano. Maybe that's what some people were thinking. I don't really know how we would do that. Maybe like there's another secret research facility like Stellamontes, but it's just inside of the volcano. But yeah, Volcano Rise. I assume, a literal volcano. Why else would this be called Volcano Rise and be shaped like this, like a big Earth titty? Uh, if it's a big Earth titty and it's called Volcano Rise, I'm gonna assume it's a volcano, not a mountain. Like what other kind of big Earth titties are there? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's a big Earth boob and it has Volcano Rise on it right underneath Buried City. Gotta be a volcano. It's also got like a picture of a giant man on the side of it. Scale wise, that man would have to be giant for us to see him, just saying. With a giant pizza. And what? I don't even know. Is that a 2 and that a question mark? Or are they both question marks? I don't know. But I don't even know what this says. Hang on. We gotta turn our. Probably better just get an image of this and, But not gonna worry about that. They all works just fine. Tracolo? Tracollo. So maybe we gonna get a map in Tricolo? I don't know. Maybe that's not how you say it. Tricoyo? I don't know. Maybe you put the Y for the two L's like you would in Spanish or whatever. No idea. But volcano map would be dope. I actually, with talking about this, we also got big bowls up here. Maybe you gotta have some big balls to go into the big bowls. Just saying, I have no idea. Either way, this would be really cool. I think it would be a super fun idea to have a volcano map, a map set on like the side of a volcano or a village at the base of a volcano, whatever they end up wanting to do with it. The general premise of it being somewhere, I would assume, in this general location. We do have a lot of open realty right here for some map space. We could put it right here, have the text down here, so we still got room for something up here, because we could have a very watery map, like right in here. Might not be something bad. We got Red Barrens right here. What does this... I don't know. We can get into that later. That doesn't really matter. First off, I want to go to Bluegate to try and visualize a little bit of the idea that I've had for the volcano map. Because obviously, we got to have a special, like, map condition type thing, like hidden bunker, the locked gate, that kind of thing. Gotta have one of those for this. Obviously, eruption based, lava burst, eruption, whatever you want to call it. But literally, the volcano is going off while we are mid-raid, and there is just lava pouring down. And I think Bluegate's going to be perfect for a visualization of like a way you could do this. So we're going to head over to specifically Broken Earth and that kind of area, because I think everybody will understand what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking. Alright. On to what we're actually doing. This is kind of a perfect area to visualize what I'm talking about. Imagine up there is the volcano. It's erupting. Sky's going dark. Shit looks crazy. Like electromagnetic storm style. But like red and lava instead of like blue and lightning. And then all throughout here, we now have lava pools actively flowing that change how we have to move across the map. I'm just saying that would be dope. And literally, I'm saying like Broken Earth is literally like the perfect way to visualize this. All throughout these little cracks through the earth, all that kind of stuff. Perfect. If you could literally just slap a volcano on top of Bluegate up there and just have it erupt and just throw lava all throughout here and change the layout of the map and where we can go and where we can't. So good. That shit would be absolutely dope. That's all I'm saying. I think it's a pretty easy one to visualize and think of. We even got a space right there on the map for it. If we don't get a volcano map, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like it's kind of a miss. Like, I feel like that one's almost got to be a guarantee, right? Like, am I crazy for thinking that's like a guarantee almost? Like, how do they pass that up? How can you even put a volcano on the map? So yeah. Anyway, the volcano, I think, just absolutely has to be one. Thinking of, can you see the? I'm trying to remember if you can actually see the emperors on this map walking around. Isn't that what they're called? The super big arc that you can see walking like outside of the map sometimes, called emperors. I can't remember. But that is also kind of an idea for another map. This is another one I've heard, not one I came up with, but I heard some people talking about the idea. Because, I mean, they are like massive, massive arc. I don't know if you can see them right now. I don't think they're always visible, always walking around. Yeah, I don't think there's anything out there to look at or see. But, yeah, they are so massive, they look like they could fit an entire map inside of them. If nothing else, like Stella Montes style, where it's multi-tiered, so it doesn't have to be as wide, it can just be kind of tall to make up for it. That would be wild. I'm just saying, if we literally got a map where you are inside of a giant arc, you could do some really, really crazy stuff with that. And imagine like Stella Montes mixed with like the Death Star type vibes. That would be cool as shit. And really all I'm doing is talking about cool factor and ideas here. When it comes to layout and everything else, Embark seems to have a pretty good idea of what they're doing. I don't know if this snitch is actually gonna miss me because of these bushes. Snitches be kind of stupid sometimes. But yeah, anyway, Embark has kind of proven like they're pretty good when it comes to like layout and map design. Obviously not perfect. Could have designed Stella Montes to be a little bit more foolproof, obviously. But I mean, the layout of Stella Montes is fun. It's fun for a general PvP heavy map. Like, I think all that's really done well. It's just, you know, exploits and shit. But yeah, obviously, don't really want exploits in the new maps. Probably gonna be there. Kind of hard to make things that are just exploit free. Gamers are pretty nifty, you know what I'm saying? We'll find some stuff. We're gonna find it. Anyway, yeah, Stella Montes mixed with like Death Star type aesthetic vibes would be awesome. Would be super cool. And I also had the idea that, I mean, this would kind of fit with this type of map if we got something like that, but it wouldn't have to be that map specifically. I would love, love, love if we got a map. I don't even know what the hell's going on around me right now. I would love it if we got a map that was just extremely difficult. I mean, if you are not kidded, like you're gonna go in. Oh, hang on. What up, Bobby? What's up, man? This bitch. What up? Alright. I had to come over to Stella Montes to talk about that other map idea just because I feel like the idea. Well, hey. Look at that. Yeah, I think the idea of a combination of kind of Stella Montes research facility mixed with like Star Wars Death Star type vibes would be a great aesthetic if they did a map inside of one of those gigantic Emperor type arc, whatever the hell they're called. Would be a great aesthetic. And the other thing that I think would go great with that map is making it insanely, and I mean insanely, difficult. I want a map, and it doesn't have to be that map, it could be a different map, it could be any map, doesn't really matter. Regardless, I want a map that is so difficult, just PvE-wise. Obviously, if you're gonna have PvE thrown in there too, it's gonna be even harder. I want a map so difficult that if you do not suit up, like get suited and booted and maybe even a little zooted to lock in, you're gonna have a hard time. Like, I want a map where it's basically impossible to avoid the arc. I want something to bend me over and slap me you know where and call me Sally. That's what I want. What up, Bobby? I want, and you know, it sounds, hey, everybody hates bringing up this game. It kind of sounds like that's what they want to do in Marathon with, like, the Marathon ship map. Ah, you good, homie, I'm friendly. It kind of sounds like with the Marathon ship, like, final map that they have, like, on release or whatever, that's kind of what they want to do. It's supposed to be, like, a shit show just going in there and trying to get out. I think that would be, honestly, cool as hell. I think that would be so much fun. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why I came over to medical when I spawned in with 18 minutes left. This place was gonna be looted. This was a dumb idea to come over here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm so stupid. Shit. I love them moves though, homie. Alright. I'm gonna get out of here, go somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna go find. But yeah, I want a map where you're gonna have to deal with these things basically a non-stop. I mean, I want a map that's gonna push your shit back in whether you like it or not. Oh, shit. Because I'm gonna be honest, I do enjoy the friendly lobbies, but at the same time, sometimes I want the art to really push it. I mean, I really enjoy fighting the art. And at a certain point, they get to be just a little bit, you know, not as threatening as they used to be. And I want a map that almost no matter what I do, no matter what I did, I want a map that basically no matter what I do is gonna threaten me and force me to be on my game, equipped and ready to go at all times. I want a map that it's hard to survive in. I don't want every map to be like that. I don't want us to go back and change up damn battlegrounds or anything else. I love the maps we have. And if we don't get a map that is the way I'm describing, I'm fine with that. But I would really enjoy it. I would love that shit. Because I think some of the funnest moments in this game are in those matriarch and queen fights when it's just shit going off everywhere. It's turned into a war zone, and survival is the #1 thing you're thinking about. You are just fighting and surviving, and it's beautiful and it's fun, and I want a whole map that is just that 24/7. And I do think that would fit pretty good, like, inside of an Emperor, if we ever had a map like that. Like, we went inside to go dismantle or disable one of them from the inside. Would be a cool, like, mission-type idea for a map. I think it would make a lot of sense for there just to be so much arc you can barely even move without running into them. It would make a lot of sense. I mean, they would want to have those things very heavily protected, you would assume. I don't know. I guess kind of makes sense lore-wise. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. Either way, I think that sounds like a ton of fun. More map idea that I do want to talk about. I'm pretty sure I had heard at least somebody talk about this, whether it's in real life or online. I can't really remember. Doesn't really matter. Shoot at this guy while I talk about it. One other map idea. I guess I should have gone to Spaceport for this. It would have been fitting and appropriate. One thing I would love to see, spaceship, outer space, something, I don't know. Either way, we have the spaceport. We know we were shooting people off into outer space into spaceships and shit. I can't hit this thing to save my life. Playing like booty sheets. Yeah, actually going into outer space at some point. Like, we figure out, we get like old plans from the spaceport somehow. We find it. We do another community event to get the materials to build the rocket. Do all this stuff, and it unlocks the outer space station. Maybe this is the map that's super hard, because this is like where they're still producing arc or whatever, if they are coming from outer space or whatnot. Doesn't really matter. I don't actually care where they're coming from, doesn't matter. But we know with the spaceport, we were shooting people off into outer space. We know there's got to be something up there. What up, Bobby? what the hell was I even saying? Oh yeah, we know there's people in outer space. We know we were shooting people off. We already know that. Oh, now I'm in proc chat and talking about this. Now I'm not. I don't even know how to turn proc chat on there. Anyway, we know we were shooting people off in outer space. We know we were doing that. There's got to be something up there. Yeah, it's dropping like it's hot. Never seen a snitch take that flight path before, but it was indeed dropping like it was hot. Anyway, yeah, going into outer space, finding the plans in the spaceport or the plans in Stella Mantis or whatever, and then having the community event to get all the stuff, build the rocket, go into space, go in there, actually have a space station to go into as a map. Maybe that's the one that looks like the Death Star, because that's where they're making the Ark. And it's super difficult to even get in there and get out because it's like maximum security because, you know, things go wrong there. That's a big blow for the Ark if it's an actual production facility that's up and running. Yeah, would be a lot of security, you would imagine. Maybe even worker robots that act as snitches for indoors. And they just sit there following you around, but instead of calling in new Ark, they just act as a sentient lore grenade, following you around, warning other Ark of your presence, bringing Ark from all around to you. Setting one of those off is damn near a death sentence almost. I would find that to be so much fun. That's another thing we need to do sometime. Talk about new Ark ideas. But yeah, something like that, I think that would fit perfectly. And I think it fits great with the set. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If I do make this into a video, might as well just do the outro now while we're streaming. If you do enjoy the video and you want to hang out, see what's up, say what's up, pop over here, the stream. It's the Rogue Raider. Same as basically everything, except for my name in Ark Raiders at the moment. Gotta get that changed at some point. Pretty sure there's a timer on it. Anyway, doesn't matter. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna keep playing. Maybe hop over to something else. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I'm gonna get out of here. Stop rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know any ideas you have for any maps down below in the comments. And I'm gonna stop doing YouTube outros on stream. See you guys.